The city of brotherly love and Citizens Bank Park, we've got baseball on the show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. All right, first pitch coming up. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish.
Number 17, Shohei Ohtani.
Inside, ball one.
Next offering is fouled back. In the air to left center. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Now he'll turn for second. Marsh takes it in for the out. And there's one down. Here's Mookie Betts now. And that's a fair ball.
Waste no time there. Pitch was away, so he definitely pulled off it there. Not what you want to do with the pitch in that location, really, but he was able to guide it into the outfield for the knock.
Kyle Tucker stands in here, takes ball one low. And
That's
another
a ball.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
Swings through that one. Good eye in that
outside.
spot. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. A gigantic blast. One down, and up to the plate is Will Smith. On the ground to third. Boom, throws on to first, and he's out. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit.
Ball, that's inside.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
He was all over that one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it.
And that is that.
Ain't no stress, we relax.
Here's Trey Turner.
Leading off here tonight.
Hey, partner, back in 2023, Turner homered off the same pitcher twice in the same inning. Only a few players have ever.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance and brings it in at the wall. Here comes Schwartz to the plate. Now a screamer into the outfield. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Around first, heading for two. And that's a double. One out. Runner at second. Bryce Harper digs in now. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. Now this one gets away from the catcher. To third, and he's
Out on the
out.
tag.
Man, that ball got far away from the catcher, but they still had time to throw out the runner trying to advance. Not pretty.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2. Now one
Ball
missed. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Back at Citizens Bank Park, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Max Muncy. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff for the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
And there's a ball. Crushed left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. So he blasts one out the other way, and they tack one on the board. It's 3-0. Here's the center fielder, Andy Pajes. 0-1.
So you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Yeah, that's fouled off. One down. And now Hae-Sung Kim.
Well, I don't think anyone was surprised to see Nola have success in the majors. He was a star in college, playing for LSU, becoming a finalist for the 2014 Golden Spikes Award. He's one of the top amateur baseball players in the country.
Inside, ball one.
And that one clips the corner. One out, bases empty, and a run in here in the third and final game of the series. Just a slow ground ball this time. That's it out. Back to the top of the dot. Here's order. Here's some Tim Meza on the pitch out of the pen here.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Slapped hard the other way, but foul.
Ball one.
And a swing and a miss. Just misses. Ball two.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Back here in Philadelphia, so digging in now for Philadelphia, Alec Bohm. This one in the air, right field. Fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. Safe at second with a leadoff double. Runner in scoring position. No outs. This is Bryson's stop.
Ball one. Hey!
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Hernandez under it, and there's one away. So now with one away and a man at second, and now for the Phillies, Adolis Garcia. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
Nope.
This one smoked on its way out of here. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-2. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate.
Hey! Here you go.
Gets a check swing. Appeal to third. And he held back, according to Dave Lawrence. One down. Phillies down a run. Fouled off left side. Ground ball up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. To his knee, the throw. And that's a great play for the out. Here comes Real Muto. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. That is the inning. The Phillies get one by way of the long ball. It's now a 3. Back here in Philadelphia, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts. What a stop. Throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play. So here's Kyle Tucker now.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
And a foul ball.
Nope, that's a ball.
Just missed.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Now one missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out, and there's 2 away. Will Smith to the plate. Grounded out his first time up. And a foul ball.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Ball, that's in.
On the ground, right side. Stott over to first in time. And the Dodgers are set down in order. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Justin Crawford. Fouled off. He was late. And he'll one. Swings through that.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Liner caught at second. So the Philly batting order turns over. Here's Turner now. Flied to right his first time. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Ball.
Check swing went around, and the count 1-2. In the air, left field. Makes a mess of this one. It gets down. And the tying run is on base.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Schwarber batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Turner runs. Pitching for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Out on the drop, 3rd strike, 2 gone. Here's Harper now. Struck out looking at his first at bat.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. And they've rallied from 3 back. It's 4-3. So 2 down. Now it's the cleanup hitter for the Phillies, Alec Bohm. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. Ball 1 there.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the last half of the 3rd. Just misses with that one.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. But the Phils get two. Back here in Philadelphia, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman.
Nope, that's inside.
Mesa goes 6 feet 3 inches, 215 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Now
That's
one missed. And that's through there for a strike. And the count's full. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Hernandez in the box now as he looks at ball one. Second plate appearance of the day for him. This one in the air right field and a base hit. Lead runner around second. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Well, that may end up being an bat we go back to later on.
They go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot, Tanner Banks.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Over to Stock for one. To first, double play. Nicely done. Andy Pappas steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Popped out and fouled ground first time through. In the air out towards right center. And this one looks like trouble. And that's the third out. Back at Citizens Bank Park, bottom of the inning, Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
And a big swing and a miss.
Outside, that's a ball.
Strike 2. Swing and it's popped straight up. One up, one down. Adolis Garcia getting ready to hit. He's already homered in this game. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Garcia started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. No swing. He held up. Darryl Parker with the call there. Swing and a miss. Going to count 1 and 2.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Up the middle. Throw on to Freeman. Already 2 gone here in the home fourth. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the left fielder, Brandon Marsh. Grounded out his first time. That's ripped into the outfield. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Now he'll turn for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Real Muto can't hold up, and that's a strike. Man on second, 2 down. Inside just missed. Out towards right center field. Tucker on the move to the alley. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Back here in Philadelphia, we go to the top of the fifth. Ha-Seong Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Dave Roberts turning to his bench for a new bat. Tommy Edman. Tommy Edman, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
You know, these Dodgers doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
On the corner at the knees for a strike. A dive, he's got it. Throws from his knees. On the money, nice play. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Ohtani. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power.
Ball one.
The Dodgers trailing by a run, and we're at the top of the fifth. This one in the air, center field. Crawford gets under it. 2 away now. Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2.
Ball one.
2 down, nobody on.
Ball, that's low. Aye.
That's
Ball
down
three.
and a slider missed. That one lifted to left, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Justin Crawford. That one fouled off.
You know, these Phils, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well. With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout. Back to the top of the order now. Trey Turner at the plate. 1 for 2. That one ripped, but foul. The 0-1.
That's a ball.
Recognize that pitch just in time, able to keep those hands back.
And that one fouled off. The 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball. To the right side. Edman fires in time. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. No question about this one. It's out of here. A solo shot. So 2 down. So here is Bryce Harper. And first offering is fouled off. Curve in the dirt.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1
That's
count.
ball 3.
That one misses. Ball 3. So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Tanner Scott.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And that ends the inning. Back here in Philadelphia, top 6, Kyle Tucker steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Ball. Down.
Right
Nope,
now,
inside,
behind in the
ball
count,
2.
2 balls and no strikes, no free passes. You can't allow that.
Yeah.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
And that drops in for a strike. This one in the air, center field. Crawford under it. And there's one down. The batter now will be Will Smith. He's grounded out a couple of times.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
The 0-2. That's
Ball.
down and in. A slider missed. Next pitch is downstairs.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Got it. 2 up, 2 down. Here is Freddie Freeman. He's 2 for 2. And downstairs. On the ground, right side. In plenty of time to first, and Freeman is retired. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Well, we go bottom 6. Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Hit in the air, center field. Pajes has a beat on it. And there's one away. Here's the second baseman. Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Phillies. Edmundo Sosa looking to start something with one gone. And first offering is fouled off. To third, and foul ball. The 0-2. And that skips in the dirt. On a line out towards center. Brings it in, and there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. Check swing. He held up. Ball 1. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there. Two down, nobody on. Up the middle, Edman. Tosses to first, and Garcia is out. Back at Citizens Bank Park. We go to the top of the 7th. The new pitcher in the game, Zach Pop. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Hey! Ball.
Pop, a 6'4" righty, 29 years old, and he was born in Canada. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a ball and 2 strikes. Got him swinging. 1 away. Here's Muncy to hit. He's already homered here in this one. That's inside.
Ball in. Ball 2. Aye.
And a swing and a miss. Straight 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Up next, for the Dodgers,
Andy Pajes
infielder
now at the
Andy
plate.
Pajes.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Next
Ball
pitch is
outside.
outside. Swinging a foul straight back. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Back here in Philadelphia, set for the last half of the 7th. Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike 1. He swings and fouls one off. That one
Ball, that's off the
inside.
plate.
Ball 1. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. JT Realmuto steps in.
Now pitching for the Dodgers,
Edgardo
number
Henriquez
60,
gets the ball
Edgardo
now. He's
Henriquez.
into the game with the bases empty. And there's a foul ball. That one at triple digits.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. And digging in for Philadelphia, Justin Crawford. Foul ball there. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. 2 gone now. Trey Turner with a chance now. 1 for 3. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
Nope, that's down.
Realmuto runs. That's in for a strike. Safe
He made
at
it
second
safe.
with a stolen base.
Nope, that's a ball.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the bottom of the 7th. In the dirt. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Victory.
Up next for the Phillies.
And now Kyle Schwarber steps up in a critical moment.
Now pitching for the
New
Dodgers,
pitcher for the Dodgers, Alex Vesia.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Late with the swing there. Right side, Edman. The flip, pretty nice play there. Yeah, here comes Tommy Edman. Grounded out his first time up. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1.
Ball inside.
That
That's
one missing
in. Ball 2.
inside. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Making 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. Back to the top of the order. Now it's the DH, Jose Alvarado. Gets the call from the pen.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
The Phillies leading by 2, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next offering is outside. Swings and misses, struck him out. Now it's Mookie Betts. Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. Mookie Betts with a towering shot. Here's Kyle Tucker. Just missed. Swings, fouls it off, and it breaks his bat. Looking to get the tying run on base.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
On the ground, right side. And that is the inning. On to the bottom of the 8th. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Bryce Harper. And that's in for a strike. Gets him to chase after that one. On the inside corner for called strike 3. And here comes Alec Bohm. New arm out of the bullpen, Jake Cousins.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
0-1 now. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Got him. That's out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. And now for the Phillies, Edmundo Sosa. Swings through that one for strike 1. Swing and a miss at a slider. That one 95 to finish him off. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. All set to start the 9th in this one. Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And that's a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Ball.
That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper. And a count 1-2. Just
that's
missed.
out.
Facing a closer that delivers big-time velocity.
Well, normally against a big arm with this kind of velocity, you look for the ball down because the fastball up is a little hard to catch up to. But he's shown really good plate discipline by not offering at that last pitch down.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. So now it's Freddie Freeman. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Strike 2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Just 1 out remaining for the Dodgers. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. That one in triple digits.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
1 strike away. A little bit high. And that's ball 1.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, dude. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. The Phillies hang on to win it. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
It's over, so just don't act like my love wasn't nothing. Like I wasn't the one you was holding that night, telling all of your secrets and hugging. Guess you right, it's too good to be true. Was the point, all I needed was you. But time after time, I just fussing and fighting. It's time that you do what you do, and it's cool. Mama said it was fish in the sea, I got lost in the pool. Knew it was coming, I watched how you move, how you turn your back on me and leave me to lose. Remember the text, how you said that you do, said that you never leave, we would fight till it's due. But as it went on, I was fighting for you. Since the text turned green, why the f*** it ain't blue? Guess you done and I get it. Said you stay and you wanted my name and you left, so I'm guessing that you never meant it. Said you tried hard on cause the little stuff stone out feeling alone in this kitchen. Singing sad songs, but I'm knowing that this don't last long. If you leaving, then leave cause your bad.
Don't listen, feel the sound.
And King Cornelius defeated the terrible dragon. And all the people in the land were very happy. Oh no, let me finish the book.
Sorry, Mommy.
And the people came to the king's side cheering. Hooray! The sun has come out. And the king began to sing.
Just another day in the sun. I guess another day's begun. I ain't got nothing to do. I'm thinking about getting with you.
Just another day in the sun. I guess another day has begun. I ain't got nothing to do. Thinking about getting with you. And you can be so. Never confront on the day with some sunshine. And you can be so. Never confront on the day with some sunshine. Sunshiny day, things you say, the clouds go away, and we've got it good. I can't wait to be with you
I walk through the
again.
city real slow, like I've been pieced together by that dude named Frankenstein. And I only got one little thing on my mind, that's a whole lot of you. Hot on my tail, be a whole lot of crew. After me, they with their pitchforks and stakes trying to backstab, but they can't grab your attention away from me and vice versa. Mama always said there'd be days like this, but never thought it'd be so soon. My days consume my thoughts of your kiss and your well-shaved legs and pedicure toes with the sunny side up, egg yellow when it glows. The twinkle from the diamond in your nose got me climbing for the star in the rough, showing by just cuspids and sizes, canines and molars, smiling for your love as you bathe in the solar.
And you can be so. Never confront on the day with some sunshine. And you can be so. Never confront on the day with some sunshine.
Yeah. Can I tell you about the sun? Can I make you believe that in the summer when they burn it, don't burn out the leaves? Look at me staying on keeping the healthiest sheen. That's how our function could be. Start this production with me. We can mark time with a band. Harmony on all notes. Music composed with a jam. Ooh, the sun is shining on something. L-O-V-E, love. And that's word to plug to J.D. Dub. My round is off. And now heat reside way past sun. And we love sun, that's everyone. But can you let your hair down from that bun and shake right to left? Cause I love the long sun shining on you and your energy strong. Shake it right to left, cause I love it long. Sun shining on you and our energy strong. Shake it right to left, cause I love it long.
Just another day in the sun. I guess another day has begun. And I ain't got nothing to do. Thinking about getting with you. Yeah. And you can be so. Never confront on the day with some sunshine. Never confront on the day with some sunshine.
Okay, all set to go. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
That misses the zone. Now 1-2.
Executed that pitch very nicely. Just missed with it.
That's a little bit low.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Got him swinging. 1 away. Here's Mookie to hit. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Swings through that one. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Reynolds under it. And makes the grab. And there are 2 outs. Here's Kyle Tucker. Late on that fastball.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Right side, Loud. Fires over to first, and Tucker is retired. Jake Mangum digs in now. And that is out of play. Here comes the 0-1. Just missed. The 1-1 is fouled off. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. And a foul ball. Quick toss to first, and he's back in easily.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent to
run around the move, and that one fouled off. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Marcelo Zuna coming up to hit. On the ground. 1 and second to first. Double play. Nicely done. And now it's Brandon Loud.
For whatever reasons, this is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. He's there. He's got it. That. We move ahead to the top of the second now. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Will Smith. Hard hit left side. Has some trouble with it. The throw comes in too late, and they don't get the out. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Fouled off to the right. That one in the dirt, and now it's even 1-1. Right through there for a strike. Cruz drifts towards it. And there's one down. One out man at first. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. And a swing and a miss.
Got some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far moving the ball around nicely.
And he swings through that one. Up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. Glove flip for one. Double play. What a... We head to the bottom of the second. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Ryan Reynolds. That one fouled off. Foul ball there.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Got him looking. Now one away. Here's O'Neal Cruz. He was late there. Strike one. Check swing. He held up. And 1-1. Curve in the dirt. Swing and a miss. 2-2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Fly ball down the line. That one is foul, and he'll see another. Three-two now. Second inning here. No score. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. Joey Bart up here.
Ball.
Hit on the ground to short. A dive. He's got it. Fires to first. Safe at
No,
first,
he got
and
it.
an infield single keeps the inning going. Nick Gonzalez, the next Pirate to hit. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swings through that. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swings and misses. Back here in Pittsburgh, new inning getting started. Max Muncy steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. And that one hammered and foul ball. Good job to fight that one off. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 0-2. And the slider just misses.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. So digging in, Andy Pajes. And there are two down. Now it's the second baseman, Hye-Sung Kim. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. In the air, left field. He makes the grab, and that is that. Back here at PNC Park, at the plate for Pittsburgh, Jared Triolo. swing and a miss. Fouled off. He was late. Got him looking. And that's 4 strikeouts. So the Pirates batting order turns over. Jake Mangum getting ready to hit.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Ball.
That one the other way, and that's a base hit, and that's a 1-out single.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cage.
Runner takes off. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Now the 0-1. Swinging a foul out of play. Now a quick throw to first. And he's back standing. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Runner goes again. Pitch is low. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. In the dirt. The Buccos with a chance to score first here in the last half of the third. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Base hit into center field. Here's Marcell Ozuna. He's 0 for 1. A little roller up along first. Fires to second for 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. On to the 4th. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
That's the ball.
Just
no,
missed.
that's a
Well,
ball.
he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
That's ripped into the outfield. And there's one down. Here's Mookie now. Flied to right his first time. And that one is lifted in the air. 2 down. And next for LA, Kyle Tucker. 0 for 1 so far. And that's downstairs. And it's 1-0. Cracks his bat and pops him up. And that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Brandon Lowe. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Strike 3. It's a strikeout for Yoshinobu. Brian Reynolds here.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. 2 away. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, O'Neal Cruz. And a big swing and a miss.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Bubble.
2 down, nobody on. Strike 3 on the foul tip. Back here in Pittsburgh, now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Will Smith. Up the middle. Fires to first on the run. Nicely done for the out. There's Freddie Freeman now. Fly to center his first time. In the air, right field, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Reynolds takes it in for the out. Out number 2. And now Teoscar Hernandez cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Two down, nobody on. High fly ball, right field. Reynolds drops steps, heads back on it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the Pirates catcher now, Joey Bart. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. And a good start to the inning. Up next for the Pirates, Nick Gonzalez. Fouled off down the right side. Late swing, fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Go ahead run at first, nobody out. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that is foul. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Up next for the Pirates, third baseman.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Jared Triolo went down on strikes his first time through. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Fires to second for 1.
He got
Throw
it
to
safe.
first, but he beat it. Go ahead run on base. Jake Mangum, the next Pirate to hit.
No.
And that's
No,
off
that's a ball.
the inside edge. Ball 2. Just missed. Next offering is fouled back. Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Payoff pitch. And a swing and a miss. Back here at PNC Park, all set for the top of the 6th. Max Muncy steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
You know, these Dodgers, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Hard liner. Reynolds takes it in for the out. 1 down.
Sometimes all it takes is one hit, so we'll see if they can break through and get something going.
Here's the center fielder, Andy Pajes. Flied to right his first time. Late swing, fouled off.
Now pitching for the Pirates, number 61, Justin.
And the 0-1.
Oh.
That one fouled off. The Dodgers yet to pick up a hit here. And there's a ball. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Here's the second baseman, Hae-Sung Kim. Popped out to left his first time. Lifted in the air, right field. Reynolds in position, and that is that. Bottom of the sixth. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Ryan O'Hearn. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Betts on the run, sends it over to first, throws it away. Doesn't get too far away, so no one moves up. Go ahead run on base. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. Line drive, base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Throw into third, and now runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Lau at the plate. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Tap foul at the plate. Oh, 2 now. Ball one there.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
In the air to left center. He's got it. Runner tags from third. The relay. Safe. And they take the lead. One out man at first. Now it's the right fielder, Ryan Reynolds. 0-1. Foul ball there. The 0-2. Hot shot, and he can't knock it down.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
2 on, 1 out. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away. This is Joey Bart. Golden opportunity right here. Swings, and he breaks his bat. Kim flips it, runs, scores, but a terrific play to get the out. So up next, Nick Gonzalez. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. Pitch misses, and that is ball 1.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could
throw on to Freeman. That ends the inning. We go to the top of the 7th. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Shohei Ohtani. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Pitch misses there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here's Betts. Out to short. Slings to first, and 2 away to start the 7th. Still no hits on the board. 1 out away from taking the no-no into the 8th. High fly ball out to center field. And that is that. Set for the last half of the 7th. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Jared Triolo.
Now pitching for the Dodgers, number 49, Blake Trinan.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Round second, digging for third. And he's got a leadoff triple.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Now, here is Jake Mangum. Hit on the ground to short. Out at the plate. One out man at first. Up next for the Pirates, Ryan O'Hearn. Runner on the go. On the ground, could be two. Goes to second for one. On to Freeman.
Yep,
double
out.
play, inning over. Back here in Pittsburgh, and this lineup is still hitless as we begin the eighth. Smith, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
You get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient.
Here's a line drive, and that's going to end the no-hitter. It's a base hit. Around first and hustling for second, and that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now.
No more having to worry about keeping the no-hitter alive now. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ballgame.
Clutch situation, and here comes one of the best hitters in these spots, Freddie Freeman. The Dodgers with the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top of the eighth.
No, that's a ball.
Tying run at the plate.
Oh.
That one misses, and the count is 3-1.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
And ball four there. Tying run is on base. And here comes Teoscar Hernandez for a critical at bat. High fly ball lifted into near right field. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. Here comes Max Muncy. This guy with light tower power.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handled these pressure situations.
Left-hander out of the bullpen, Mason Montgomery.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
The Dodgers going with a pinch hitter, Miguel Rojas. Big spot for him here. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And the count 1-2. Runners are at the corners, one away. Line drive, that's a base hit. In comes the run from third. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by one. Andy Pajes, the next to hit. Swing and a miss. That one off the mark. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And now 2 balls and a strike.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And that one's a little bit low. Ball 3. And they're all loaded up. Hesung Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Dave Roberts turning to his bench for a new bat. Tommy. And this is a big at bat in this ball game. Fair ball. One runs in. A second scores as well. They lead it in the 8th. And he'll reach second with one away. Very big at bat coming up as Shohei Ohtani steps into the box.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Now this is a rocket to left. Makes the grab. The throw in. And the throw's offline. Safe at third. Mookie Betts dig in a huge spot. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. First pitch swinging.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Can't glove it cleanly. Still fires to first.
No, he's in there.
Time, base hit.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. He flexes his power with that swing. So 2 down, and up to the plate is Will Smith. Out towards right center field, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. On to the bottom of the 8th. To the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, Marcell Ozuna. Ozuna tries to hold up, appeal to first, and he won around. Rule to swing. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Fooled on that pitch, got a little anxious, and now in a 2-strike count, he's going to have to widen out his stance, choke up on the bat, and really make sure he has pitch recognition before pulling the trigger.
Lau, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Gets the outside corner with that one. There's a swing and a drive. That one hops against the fence. And into second with 1 away. That's a double. 1 out. Runner at second. Ryan Reynolds, the next Pirate to hit. Outside low. Ball 1. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. That's out number 2. O'Neal Cruz now at the plate. 1 for 3. And it's fouled away. Man at second. There's a swing and a miss.
Well, you can't expect to get a great pitch to hit with an open base and a runner on second. He's going to have to really tighten up his sights here. Make sure that he can barrel up the ball.
That is the inning. Back here at PNC Park, we go to the 9th. Freddie Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And that one is off the wall. And the 9th inning starts with a double.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Man at second. Swing at a ground ball. Zips it to first. Now 1 gone in the 9th. Miguel Rojas at the plate.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
To third. Now the tag at third, and they got him. Andy Pajes will hit next. He swings and fouls one off. Rojas, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. We head to the bottom of the 9th. Here's the Pirates catcher now, Joey Bart.
Now pitching for the Dodgers, number 3, Edwin Diaz.
Late on that fastball.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Nope, that's inside.
Fastball for a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Now it's the shortstop, Nick Gonzalez. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. The shortstop takes the ball. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. And they'll do it again. 1-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And the Pirates with only 1 out left. 2 outs, base is empty. Now Jared Triolo. Swing and a miss as he was late. Popped up. Freeman gets under it. And that'll do it.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
7-2 your final here today. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Slow dance in a room full of nothing. My mind thinks I've been running from something. I see my eyes closed. What you mean I'm not alone? When it's me without a soul. Dancing your heart away. Lost in the maze you made, yeah. My eyes are a mile away. Little black porcelain meant to break. Slow dancing my soul to fate. I slow dance in a room full of nothing. My mind thinks I've been running from something. my eyes closed. What you mean I'm not alone? When it's me without a soul.